Good job. All right, share screen. Perfect timing. All right. So here is week 3 learning module. Can everybody see okay? Okay. And this is, our next little project is going to be where I'd like to be. So this is going to be the assignment. And the objective is you're going to be learning how to cut out layers. In the last project, you've learned different tools to use in Photoshop. You've learned that what are some of the tools that will cut out a layer for you? Can you name anything? Nobody can name anything from that last one. You've got the wands in there. You've got an eraser that can cut out a layer. Let me just go over this real quick. We'll talk about that some more, okay? So the project in this is called Where I'd Like to Be. And I tell you, during this time, we'd all like to be somewhere else because it's not so fun where we're at right now. So this is just have fun. This is a fantasy. You could be with your favorite celebrity. You could be on tropical island, anywhere. Just go crazy. You can make a whole lot of layers if you want to do that. You can just go as wild as you want, but at least 2 layers or more and put them together. And then you're going to be using the type tool and you're going to caption it where I want to be. And then you're going to make sure you save it as JPEG. And see, did I make a place to submit it? Okay, I have it here. Submit your assignment here. So here's just a couple of examples that a student did last semester. I thought was really nice. She wanted to be at the beach, so it's really best if you don't have one, have somebody take a full body shot of yourself. We did it up against a green screen, which made it easier to key out. But you can just take a well-lit picture of yourself full screen somewhere and then cut it out and then put it where you want to be. This is she didn't get the text in there though. So one of my students, you can tell what movie he likes. He put himself into his favorite movie, and I thought that was really well the way he kind of stuck himself into that movie poster, and then he played around with the type tool a little bit. And he had where I'd like to be. I showed him how to use the shadow tool, and then he I don't know why he did it again, but this is where your assignment's going to be placed. Does everybody know how to upload their assignments? Okay, any questions about that? So you just go here, browse, and you got to make it in the form of a JPEG. So let's see, go back. And how to cut out layers. Okay, this is a good one. Let's do this one. Oops. For some reason, YouTube has been taking some of my videos and taking them down because the wrong.
Hey guys, this is Spencer from Pixel and Bracket.
All right, hold on.
This was just part of an experiment. Put some pictures up on.
Hold on, I have to go screen share again. Okay, anybody have any questions yet? Everybody doing okay? We have a new person here, welcome. All right, here we go. Can everybody see? You should be seeing a YouTube video.
Got some good feedback and decide. From Pixel and Bracket, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to add text and a photo Photoshop. Adding text in Photoshop is a pretty simple process. What we're going to be doing is adding a type layer in our layers panel over here. And there's 2 different ways or 2 different types of type layers that we can add. So the first thing we need to do is grab our type tool over here in the toolbar. The shortcut key for that is T. And then we can just click on our canvas and you'll see the little flashing icon pops up that allows us to type out some text. So we can just type out text here. And if your text is defaulting to white, you could select it all with Command A, go up here to your character panel here, and then change the color of that to black, for instance. Now we've got that text in there. You can change the font, you can change the font weight, the size of it. This is anti-aliasing, so it affects the edges of our text, and you can change that to different styles as well. We can justify it left, center, to the right, or actually that would be aligning it. You can type on an arc. We can do other paragraph options and character options in here. You know, superset, all caps. You know, and you can stretch your text, which don't stretch your text. You don't need to do that. You can also set the baseline shift, and then we can go to our paragraph options as well. And this is where we can align it, we can indent it, and do all sorts of different things, or hyphenate our paragraph. Now, the reason that the justify text options aren't available is because this text box has no bounds. So if I keep typing and typing and typing and typing and typing, it'll never end. It'll just keep going in a straight line until I literally break it and hit enter and then start typing. Well, I cannot spell on that one. How do I get a text box where I can justify text, where it wraps text? To do that, instead of clicking on our canvas, we're going to select that type tool again and then click and drag. And we're going to actually create a text box that has boundaries. Your text will wrap inside of this text box. And you'll also be able to use your justification tools. If you go to your paragraph settings, you can justify with the last line being to the left, or with everything being justified. And then as long as you have your type tool selected, you can edit the bounds of this text box to increase or decrease it, and adjust how your type wraps, how it justifies, and where it's placed. From there, you can see in our layers panel that it's just created 2 type layers. These layers we can move around like any other layer. We can hit Command T and scale it up like any other layer. We can also just go back to our type tool and click on that to edit it again. Or you can double click on the T here in your layers panel, the little thumbnail, and it'll open up that text box for it to be editable. Well, anyway, I hope this tutorial helped you guys. I know I kind of got a little wordy, but if you like this video and subscribe for more tips and tutorials. Until next time, you guys.
Okay, so stop share. Okay, anybody got any questions? Eddie, hey, how's it going? Benjamin, glad you're here. How's your weekend?
I late. I didn't. Something was wrong with Zoom. Like,
What's wrong with Zoom?
in the email.
Okay, well, if you ever want to know, I'm gonna always have it up on the announcements. You have to get that code. Go to Blackboard announcements and grab it. Hey, how you doing? Di Miss Adrena. Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on. So the next thing is, and if you guys, you know, all the information is up on Blackboard. It's under week 3, everything that we're going to be doing next. So if you kind of missed a class, didn't quite catch it, you know, when after this, you can always go back and look at it. Okay. Yes. Thumbs up. Everybody's got it. Yes. Thank you. I can't see people. I'm talking to a screen with black. And I can't see you. I'm one of those people. I have to see people's faces. Okay. Thank you, Benjamin. You're awesome. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie, that's a good looking picture of you, man. You're a handsome fella, but I would like
Thank
to see
you.
your face this morning, if it's possible.
My computer doesn't have a camera on it, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I respect that. All right, let's move on. The next thing is, since we're going to go back over cutting out layers. I don't know what happened to this. Fighting for the worker. All right, well, let's just go back into, all right, I'm going to go into Photoshop for right this second. You still there, right? All right. I'm going to go into Photoshop and then I'm going to share screen. Give me a second, okay? Photoshop's firing up. So I know this exercise did kind of a little different way of what to blending tools, and it got a little fancy with some of the cutting out the photo. Did anybody that just got here have any problems with the assignment? Yeah, Benjamin, yours done, right?
I'm done.
Hi, Tori. How are you? All right.
I didn't have any problems. It's just my first time, so it's gonna take some time getting used to it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to share screen right now.
Yeah, that was the same thing with me. Just need time to get used to it.
Yeah, and this assignment really, if you do it and you just turn it in, you get 100 points automatically just for doing it, because it's all about it's really all about just doing it, and that's the whole thing. All right, so let's say, let's just take my friend here and take her picture and play with it. Oh, wait a minute, let's do this one. Wait a minute, let's do this one. Let's do her picture here. All right, let's create new. All right, let's get share screen. Am I sharing? I'm sharing, right? All right, so let's create new. Let's just play. So let's just make us a basic. So how many PPI if I'm going to do a print copy, print something? How many?
300.
300. For the web, how many?
72.
Correct. All right, well, let's just play around and say we're going to do this. And if you want to put something in your film, which one are you going to do? 72 or 300?
300.
72. That's
Okay.
Now, if you're doing something high res, like high res, I would go up higher in the PPI. It depends. If you want something that's really like print, that's just high definition, the more PPI it is, the higher resolution it is. The more pixels that's how many pixels per inch is what that stands for. All right, and then let's see. Let's make a landscape 7x5. Okay, RGB. Do you know what RGB is? It's your color. It's your color combination bit. Okay.
Red. No.
Yep. You got it. All right. So I generally do is I usually double click. You don't have to, but I generally just double click it because then it takes that lock off of here when I add a layer, and I don't always keep that on there either. All right, so let's bring something in. What do I have on here? Let me bring in place embedded. I always put place embedded. Documentaries. Let's put that in as a background. So just see wait a minute, I went too fast, didn't I? Did I go too fast? All right, I just put place in here. And when it comes in, then you're going to have all of this. So you need to decide, what do you want to do about this? Because see, it wants you to know if this X here, you can make it bigger. This is a transform tool, and you can make it smaller. See what I'm saying? So I don't know. I kind of think I would like to, and then when you want it to set it, you hit the what do they call it? The cross tools, the move tool. So maybe you might want to cover this whole space because you do want it to be 5x7, right? So you can go up here click on it, and then click, what I do is Command C, or you can go up here to edit and hit copy here, okay? Then you go back over to your layers, and then you go Command V. Oh, I hit 2 of them. Or you come up here and then you go paste. See what I'm saying? Oh, I did. And then if you do what I just did and you have too many, you put it in the trash can. The trash can's right here. So I only need 2. So now I have 2 copies. I can go like that. And I'm just doing this for example. This is not any great art. Okay, now I need, hold on, let me check a second, check my. So now we need another layer. So basically cutting out more layers, you want to go back in again. Now placed link means that you really should put all your images in a folder somewhere in your computer, because all those images, when you make a Photoshop, all those images are linked together. That's what that means. So embedded, I usually go up here because I just think, for me, I think that's better, but it depends on how big of a project. Let's take this boxes and place it in here and see what happens. It's kind of basic. Say, oh, I need to cut that out, right? Let's see, maybe we want to make that a little smaller too. So you can make it a little smaller and place it. I can move the tool, move it around, right? So let's just take it and place it there. And then I usually click the tool, you're there. Okay, I'm just checking on everybody. Anybody questions? Okay, feel free to jump in, talk, it's fine. You guys awake?
Miss Cat,
Ma'am. Kayla?
what you want me to do? Cause I still can't get the thing on my laptop. My laptop itself now it's not letting me get the app because it's not updated. Well, my laptop's updated, but the version of my laptop I can't get it.
Okay. Can you just like stay? Can you stay a few minutes after the class is over and we can work on it?
Yes. Well, I'm at work right now,
Okay.
so I don't have my laptop.
Oh, okay. Well, let's work on it together. When are you available? Let's talk to me after we get done with class, and we'll set up a time, and I'll help you on it. Okay. We'll do like a Zoom call, and we'll set up with something with Miss Riley, and we'll get it fixed for you. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Miss
Okay.
Cat,
Yes.
I'm still unable to open Photoshop because of the scratch that's being full. I done deleted and installed all the stuff I could on my computer. It may just be my computer. I'm not sure. I have the app. I have it downloaded. I just can't open up Photoshop.
Okay, that could possibly be your computer. What kind of computer do you have?
Lenovo.
Oh, okay. That could be possible because the computer doesn't have enough RAM on it to run Adobe. That could make it be a problem. Hang out after class. We'll work on it. Okay. Let's keep going through our lesson here. Anybody have any question about what I'm talking about right now? Cutting out text in Photoshop, how to cut out a layer. Everybody, I need some response. I need some interaction here. Please help me here. Benjamin, are you good with things? Alexander?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry.
You guys are just too quiet, man. It's Monday morning. I got you, but come on. All right. Let's dive back in.
Yes, good.
I'm going to show you how to cut your layers out. I'm going to show you a couple different ways of cutting things out. All right. Now, one thing you can do is you can hit Command plus on your screen. Command plus, and that way you can get in real tight, and you can look and get into cutting things out real detailed. And view, There's another way you can do it. That's the screen, the shortcut, the keyboard shortcut is Command plus on your keyboard. If you want to click on it, you go up to View and you go zoom in, zoom out. Now I'm going to give you another tip for when I was a student not so long ago. There, if you don't know how to do something, I actually took a, I'm giving you a hint here, guys, okay? I actually took a test and didn't know half of the stuff the teacher wanted us to know on the test. So I went and I found this on the on it and was search, and then you write down zoom. I mean, if you write it in the search thing, it'll show you where it is. And then there's all these topics, but it'll show you where to find zoom. No, like, let's see, you want to find text tool. Find and replace text. It'll show you where it is on the app. Is that cool or what? I always think of that's my little cheater thing. But it's there. It's there for you. So so if you want to get in real close, you can go into zoom. You can move this around so you can get in real tight. One thing that's kind of nice is the eraser tool right here. There's the magic eraser. I'm just going to keep using eraser tool. And why isn't it letting me do that? Oh, you have to rasterize it. Okay. So you have to rasterize, which means you have to go up here and find where the rasterize tool is. Let's just go. Let me see if it'll let me. I don't want to confuse you even more, so we're not going to do the rasterize tool today. All right, so you see I'm just you can just cut it out like this. And then do you see the okay, I need a response. You see where the blinking little lines are? Blink, blink, blink. Yep.
Yeah.
The next thing you do is
Yes,
you hit
ma'am.
delete key. And there you go. Now, you might have some jaggedy edges. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just showing you the whole idea of cutting it out. So let's say maybe sometimes the edges are kind of jaggedy. So you might want to, you can go in and go select and modify. And then when you do that, let's say feather, any of those will contract. They'll smooth out your layer. So if you want to go, you can experiment. Like if you want like 10 pixels, it'll smooth out your layer. You see what happened right here? See that little place right here where that's smoothed out the layer. See the corner, how it's not sharp right there? It smoothed out the corners and layers. So to get out of that that line that's blinking like that, you go Command D. It takes it out. And then if you zoom back out again, anybody any questions, you jump in, okay? See what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I got a question.
You go for it. Yes.
So, say you mess up, or like say, I don't know, just say you messed up, how you go back to like,
You can go background history. Up here is, here's Windows.
using the wrong thing.
Brush settings.
Okay.
See if I can go find histogram, history. So this is what one of the features that they didn't used to have on Photoshop that I love. This is all the things you've done for this project so far. So
Okay.
if you like that, you can get rid of it. Just get rid of it. You throw it in a trash can. Isn't that cool?
Okay, great. I was using that. I just wanted to make sure there was no other easier way or other way to do it.
Well, that's easier. Or the Command Z will let you back out of something. Let's say I did. Let's just
Say like you erase something.
Yeah.
Or like
Say-
mark it with a pencil.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's not gonna let me do that. You have to rasterize to get. All right. Well, let's just say boom. And I'm going to be real upfront with you first. Like, okay, wait a minute. D. I don't know why that's too. And I'm going to tell you that sometimes in Photoshop, you got to just dink around with it. Like sometimes it's not a perfect thing. You just got to play. And then sometimes you got to look it up. I mean, that's the art of Photoshop. All right, well, let's say I'm starting to cut this out. Let's say magical. Ding, 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 ding. This is the magnetic tool. Boom. And you go, ew, I don't like that. Well, let's see. Command Z. See what I just did? So here's your edit tool. This is where undo clear or redo magic tool. So this is two ways to do it. One way is a keyboard shortcut that I like is Command Z. But you also can go up to edit and find your command. So undo, redo, clear. Did you see what I just did? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, my mic was
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
All right. Did I just like cut something out here and not? Oh, look what I just did. You got to be careful because I just cut out of one of the layers. See what I did? Is that weird?
Yes, ma'am. It like
So you got to be careful. I'm just here playing, and I think I cut out some of it. So, yeah, it's good to. Now you can actually. I don't want to confuse you. I love Photoshop, so, but I've gotten all right. So let's go in. Let's go ahead and cut this out and then add another layer. So you really want to get in here so you can see it, because see how I cut it out wasn't quite right. So I'm going to back this out. Or, well, let's say you did that and you don't like it. Just click on it twice, and then you could get rid of it. So I'm not going to do this whole thing today because I don't think I have time, and then double click on it and then delete. Ta-da! All right, let me just get this part, and then I'm going to bring in another layer. So when you do your project, I mean, seriously, it's just unlimited to what you have. Who's into the celebrity news? Some people in here are in celebrity news, right? Or some politics. Oh, you have to be careful not to. So think about how Photoshop gets used in celebrity news. People like, if you, now that you're even in this class, you'll be thinking about it. Like, do you ever see some of these celebrity news websites or tabloids, and they Photoshop people in places that they never went to, and with people that they never knew. People
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes, ma'am.
Do you ever think about that? I
That's
mean,
just like
Photoshop's powerful, man. Photoshop might have broken up
that's
some
just like this. That's just like this weekend. I know the Shade Room, like they did like a little segment, like what if your favorite celebrities were teachers, and they photoshopped them in classroom.
Yeah, just like that. That's power of Photoshop. I mean, that's amazing. All right, well, I've got some other layer going on onto there, and that's the thing about Photoshop too. Is, oh, wait a minute. All right, well, see, now here's what I did. I'm just showing you something I did because we're just playing. I apparently cut out. Oh, wait a minute. I moved something. Oh yeah, that'll move back around. All right, so you got to be careful because see what I did? I accidentally cut something out, my other layer that I didn't want cut out. See, that's so you got to be careful where you're erasing and going to, see what I did? All right, so we're going to move, I don't know. Let's set the boxes over and cover up my mess here. Let's bring something else in here. It seems like I don't have a whole lot of stuff on the, but you can just keep going on and add layers like that. See what I'm saying? So you could add, let's see. Place embedded. No, I don't have anything but boxes. Okay, anybody have any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm trying to get out of this so I can get on my desktop and put something in here. Oh, here's my dog. Let's put the dog in here. By the way, the lost dog found a home. I found his home. This is Buddy. Let's put him in here. So one of the little, let's see if I can do this. All right, one of the things that I learned. Darn it, what happened? All right, so one of the little tricks I've learned along the way is, yeah, that you can actually take a picture off your, say like I just did a picture off my desktop and I just dropped it into Photoshop. And can everybody see this?
No, ma'am.
All right, share screen. All right. Thank you for keeping me straight on that. All right, so everybody can see it now, right? Okay, so what I did was, I wish I think that Zoom won't let you do that, but I just grabbed this photograph that I had on my desktop, and so I could get a new layer, and I just dropped it into the app, like right onto the app, and so the app took it. That's a pretty cool feature. So the first thing you want to do if you're going to do anything to this photo right here, you double click on it, because what that does, it takes the lock off of it. The locks on Photoshop, here's a lock right here. If you want to lock it or you unlock it, you can do that. And when you lock it, you can't do anything to the layer. You can't adjust it. Now let's say I want to adjust let's say I want to adjust his colors. There's so many things you could do. You would go up to, you would click on the layer, you go up to image. Anybody have any questions, you stop me and jump in, okay? And you go to adjustments. So there's so many different things you could do to adjust. If you wanted, I like curves is a really good one if you're really into photography, because you can go in here and you can adjust the different levels of what the dog is doing. See what I'm saying? That's kind of neat looking. Depends on the look that you want for him. Can make him look like he's radioactive. All right, let's just say okay. And then let's say we want to play with, that's one thing I want you to do when you do your projects. I want you to get into the adjustment setting to the image layer. And I want you to get in here and play a little bit, see what you can do. I love this one, the vibrance, because look at this, the saturation. Look at that, isn't that crazy? Make him totally desatch him, make him like he's black and white. You could do that, and that really just like the feeling of the whole piece is the colors. So you can make him like a psychedelic dog if you want. Isn't that cool?
Yes, ma'am. It like change
Yeah.
the color.
Yeah. This is sorry, I'm like totally dig into Photoshop, because you can it's just art. I mean, you could do, I can show you the brush tools next time is really cool, but yeah, I just think it's such a great artist tool. Oh, you can get all kinds of effects. You can do there's filters that you can do if you want to get real crazy. I'm cool. We've had such a boring year 2020 that when you go to, I just want you to have a fantasy land. When you do this, just have fun. So go You can go into posterize. These are different filters. Probably some of you have done this before, right? Different things. Stylize. Let's see, let's find posterize, sharpen. Brightness. Did I just have that up? Oh, filter gallery. So here, if you go here, look at this. You can move him all around. And then you could try different filters. So if you want to do, ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Let's do that. Well, that came out kind of weird. And if you don't like it, back it out. You could put another filter on if you want to. Go crazy. Is everybody getting this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Not okay. Filter gallery. Oh, it's my computer's being slow. Oh, look at that. It did it again. That's kind of psychedelic. All right, let's say I don't like that. Let's say I want to go back and go, let's see, what else do we want to do? Filter gallery. So you got in here different stuff in here. You got brush strokes, glass, ripple. Here you can adjust the detail on it if you want, you know. You can play around with it a little bit. Hit okay, just for fun. All right, well that's kind of wild looking, isn't it? Let's cut it out. So let's go here. Probably not gonna cut the whole thing out. So again, if you can't see it, just zoom it in so you can get in and get closer because you can't get the details. All right, well let's see. You can also use the eraser tool, which I've been trying to do. And if you want to make it bigger, like use the tool, the keyboard shortcut, it's the parentheses brackets is the. Also, you can change up here the eraser tool to a soft. All these different brushes will make you erase like a little softer or hard, or different way. And why isn't it doing it? Okay. Well, that's not happening today. All right. So let's just cut him out real fast and. Oh, there it is. All right, here's my eraser tool. So, all right, you see it get bigger and smaller? That's the brackets. Now, if you do this, you just see it sort of erase some of it. Here's the flow.
Yes, ma'am.
Smoothing. So flow is, so if you don't want a hard erase, you go like this. Can you see what I did for this back in here? I erased it, but it didn't erase it all the way. It softened it. So that opacity, that's also if you don't want it all the way to erase, you just go part, and then it's kind of an artistic thing. All right, so I'm just going to I'm not going to do the whole thing right now because we're running out of time. All right, so one thing that I do, I know this is not well done. It's not what I would normally do, but I just want you to get the idea about how to cut layers out, okay? So here I would take this and I would just copy it. And then I would go oh, so when you go under Windows, you're going to find your other composition here. So here you can make a new layer, and tell me, please don't slow me down if I'm going too fast or anything, okay? There's a new layer here. So new layer, on that layer, I'm gonna go copy, I'm gonna go, sorry, Command V or Command Paste. Right here is that command. So he's a little big in that layer, right? So you want to adjust him a little bit so he'll fit. And like I said, this whole thing I didn't design, pull all these pictures to be like perfect, but so we're a little abstract in this whole idea, but I'm just showing you the technique. Well, that's kind of interesting, right? So I might want to make him, I'll size him up and put him in how I want him to go. But everybody getting the idea of layers?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you get the idea of like how I went in and like actually it was kind of easier. Sometimes it's easier to just get like another picture, like say you just want to cut it out real fast and adjust it and then bring it into the project, and you just want to copy paste it onto another layer. Are you getting that part? Any part of this confusing or not quite right, or any questions? So we've gotten this recorded, so you can go back and look at what I did on this. So, but I would love to see you guys, like I said, on this next project, is get creative. I mean, really get creative. Do you know how to pull an image off the internet? Okay.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
One thing that's
Yes,
important
ma'am.
is to go find a high resolution image to use. Don't use anything. Do you know what I mean by high resolution? If anybody doesn't, let me know so I can clarify that. Okay. So find something that's high res, like like something above 900, 1200, it's the best, because if you don't, they're going to be all, you pixelated, like you're going to see all the little dots and stuff. And that's not going to be very nice for your project. You know, use a lot of layers. Like I have students who love sports. He put himself in with all of his favorite NBA players. You could put like you could put your dream team. Like 5, 6, 12 basketball players, and you're standing there. But definitely in this assignment, make yourself a full body shot. Your whole body standing there. Have somebody take a good picture for you. Okay, or you could be, I don't know, where would I want to be right now? Let me think. Definitely with all my, I don't know, it would be funny. Probably some kind of neat kind of party, and I would put all these interesting people standing around, I don't know, just, you could be like an angel that's in heaven. I don't know, but tropical island with your drink, put it in there, have fun. Okay, so I have my people I can't see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me what you're thinking. I see Benjamin, but everybody else I can't see. Alexander, what are you thinking?
I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
Okay, it'd be fun.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Benjamin, you good? You're thinking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. And Mr.
And wait, the video is going to be on there too, though, like on Blackboard, so I can watch it again.
Yeah, this is being recorded. This is
Okay.
going to be under week 3, and you can watch everything, the demo that I did in class, and
All right.
review everything.
All right.
So it shouldn't be too hard. But if you're having a hard time, we'll meet again Wednesday. We'll go over. I'll check in with you and see what you're working on, and we'll talk about something a little more. We'll talk about how to frame up pictures, I think Wednesday, but we'll talk some more. I'll show you some more stuff on Photoshop.
Yes, ma'am. When is this due?
Let's see. When do you think you could have it done? I'm kind of flowing with you guys a little bit. Can you have it done Wednesday?
I mean, I, I mean, it just depends. Oh Lord, I don't have corona, y'all, but I don't. But yeah, it just depends on when you say it. I guess I couldn't really say it. I guess I don't know.
Hey,
Like,
you need a deadline. I understand. Hey, you know, I'm a woman that needs a deadline too. I totally get that. So, let's make it next Monday be the deadline, okay? It's we're under certain crazy circumstances, so I've been real gentle with deadlines this semester.
Okay.
So, I'll set it. I'll set it for yeah, and then how about and then you guys are going to present your work, and I'll make you the host, and then you could share screen, and then or no, I tell you that load it up as a JPEG, and I'll share it, and then you could talk about your work, what you made, and to the class. Cool.
Cool.
Yay! You guys are awesome. All right. So anybody who needs help, stick around. And if you don't have any questions, you can check out. And I'll see you on Wednesday. And
Okay.
always the code for our Zoom meeting. We're Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday, I'm here to help people who need extra help. Okay, 11 o'clock. I'll always have that code on the announcements. If you don't see an email from me, check announcements on Blackboard. You'll always have a code to that Zoom meeting, okay? That's our routine. Okay, yeah? Thumbs up? Yeah. Debian, you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, happy you're Miss Kayla. I like your red lights. That's pretty cool.
No, it's my room's pink.
Oh,
And I have two pink curtains, and when the sun shines through, it makes my room. But right now it's about to rain, so it's dark.
that's true. It looks like you're at the disco. I love it.
Thank you.
All right, you got any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. If you need any help, just shout at me, okay? All right.
Yes,
Stay here if
ma'am.
you need extra help if you're struggling with download or something.
Okay.
All right.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay in line if you need help.
Miss Cat,
Yeah, Benjamin.
I have a question. I just wanted to make sure, did you get my project from last week? I know.
I did, and like I said, us instructors, professor, we're still learning our Blackboard game right now, and
Okay.
so my friend helped me, and so I know how to pull them all up and grade them. So I have
Okay.
it now. Good
All
job.
right. Thank you.
Good job. So yeah, we're learning like you guys this semester.
Okay. All right. Have a nice day.
See you later.
Yeah, all right.
Look forward to seeing your work. See you Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Alexander and Tori. Alex, can you put your video on so I could see you, please? If you're able. You said you weren't able to, right? Tori, are you able? Tori, okay, we're helping you. Tori.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. My computer acting slow. It started raining, so that means the Wi-Fi started acting up.
Oh no, is that really? Oh wow. Okay. Huh.
But yeah, I deleted old files, uninstalled apps I don't use on the computer, and it's still saying the scratch disk is full. I might have to tell my grandma I need a new laptop in order to do some of my work.
I've had, okay, so I'm making you the host right now, which means you're
Okay.
able to share screen. So honestly, that could be it, because I have a desktop computer, which is a PC. Well, actually, my laptop. The reason I bought I bought my desktop because my laptop would run all the programs. So if you have too much software on your computer, you're going to have a hard time getting it to run. It's going to run slow. Adobe has you have to have a certain amount of RAM or memory on your computer. Are you having the issue with is it cache? It's cache on it. Is that what it is?
I think I remember hearing that, well, seeing that, but I don't want to touch nothing else because then they'll start moving slow.
Now, you got a computer issue?
Yeah.
Oh no. What?
I had it for a while.
Okay. All right. Can you go up to? There should be. I have an app Mac, but to the left-hand corner, it will show you place where it will show your operating system, and it'll say about this. If I can't do it. Okay. All right. Share screen. Share your screen.
Okay. Select the window. Okay. Share. So click share.
Okay. Cool. All right. Started sharing screen. It looks black.
It's sharing? Okay.
Yeah, your screen is black. I'm going to stop recording too, by the way, okay? Is that okay?
Okay.
It's just zoom in.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
fine.